Star Trek?
Hey, go.
Where are we?
Where did you find this place?
This is nice.
I
Good.
can't believe this.
What?
Yeah.
I got it on booking.com. Well, we're here. I don't know how we got here.
Where are we?
Like we're on the Death Star.
We're on the Death Star.
This is literally the Death Star.
This is.
You know, it's extremely comfortable for being the Death Star.
Yeah.
It's a lot more
decorated
cozy.
this.
We decorated.
Oh.
No,
Okay,
we
this
didn't.
is
We
it?
just found this place.
We just found
It's
this.
weird though, because some of these shelves look like the shelves from our house.
You just wouldn't think that the Death Star would put up like Princess Leia pictures and.
It's like mixed signals,
It's very
right?
cozy.
I recognized your foul stench when I was brought on board.
Hey, put that down.
Well,
you
I
don't know
just-
what that is.
If you're gonna hold it, you need to.
But isn't like,
Put on the Star Wars oven mitt if you're gonna hold that thing.
isn't somebody looking for this?
I don't. Oh, is that a laser sword?
I found it like in the snow.
Okay.
Out there.
Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Out where?
You found it?
You know, outside of
or
the-
did you take it?
I took it. I took it. But it's like, it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
How do they fight with it? Like, this is supposed to be like, you know, an elegant weapon. Like, I don't understand what is
Yeah,
happening.
it's
This is
got a
not
bad
fun to
grip.
hold.
It's got a
Like,
bad
once
grip.
it's on, it's
You'd think that the Jedi Warriors
There's
would
no
be able
grips.
to. It's bad news right there. Listen,
It's a bad design.
they're gonna figure out.
Very hot.
Very hot.
While Jake and Abby figure out that lightsaber that we should not be handling, check out us hunting for Star Wars toys, and after that, we're going to get into some cookies. You guys ready? We're on the way to go find some Star Wars toys. The hunt starts now. I mean, in a little bit.
Right. We're going,
We're
we're
driving.
going now, though?
We're going.
To the
We
hunt.
are going to go hunt.
This is terrifying. Want to buy things? Help.
And I don't have that much money. I only have $30.
I feel like I'm being thrown to the wolves because I've never done it, and I'm just gonna give it a shot.
haggle.
Yeah, let's haggle.
Gotta have this pop.
Saber spoon.
That's cute.
Quite a sprawl there.
Yes, have some podcast.
What's happening? both?
I would.
You would?
Yeah, I would. I'm a collector first.
Awesome. I'm gonna do it. I'm doing it. There's 30. Thank you so much. I feel so relieved right now. This is a first for me.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Yes, Have Some in Space, Wookiees and Cookies, Episode 1. Jake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised no one's found us here yet.
Yeah.
I don't know why this place is even here, but I'm glad.
I'm stressed right now that someone's going to find us, honestly.
No one's going to find us. Look, we're in the back corner. They've got a lot going on. This is the 4th or 5th desk.
It's a closet, basically.
Yeah, basically. And we decorated a little bit. We put up a couple of our own things.
We spruced it up a little bit. So.
When we last left you off, we were about to go on our toy adventure. Guys, we went toy shopping.
We did.
Before we get into that, before we talk about all the Star Wars stuff we found, guys, the show's called Wookiees and Cookies. What do we have in front of us right now?
We got some Snoker Doodles. Yeah, so we're going to eat these cookies, right?
We're going to eat some cookies. We're going to talk about them.
I can't just eat the cookies.
You can't just eat
I need
cookies.
something, yeah.
So before we get to the Snoker Doodles, named after Snoke right there in his gold robe, we got to talk about something we invested a little bit of money in.
Yeah.
We went to Jakku and we talked to some nefarious dealers, and we got ourselves a...
This was hard to come by.
You can't
this was,
just find this.
You can't.
No.
It's not just like a cheap thing. It was...
No, because it looks so good, obviously.
What is that?
What is that?
What is this?
Did somebody order a pizza?
What is this guy?
This is
But who
very
is-
unprofessional.
I mean,
We are filming a television show
Can
right
we,
now.
guys?
Who? Wait a minute. He looks like this milk vessel.
He
But
looks
not
like
as good.
he looks like a knockoff of our milk thing.
Well,
Yeah.
we're gonna keep drinking our blue milk, and we're gonna eat these. I don't speak
I
R2.
don't.
It looks like he's got something stuck in his his
Guys.
little finger.
Yes.
We know who this is.
We know.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. Yes, Have Some in Space. Wookiees and Cookies. R2D2.
What's up, R2?
Thank you. So we're just.
Can he have?
Well,
Can he have some of the milk though?
I don't know if his electronics are going to be supportive of the milk, but we're going to go ahead and drink our blue milk.
Cool. Let's do it.
Jake, here's yours.
Yes.
Tell us the difference between your blue milk and ours.
The difference between my blue milk, mine's vegan.
Hey, Jake, get on your vegan soapbox.
Mine's
Dude, why do you always have to bring that up?
Hey.
Dude, will you stop talking about your veganism? Thank
Oh
you.
gosh. All right, so we got a couple.
So we're
glasses.
actually gonna drink this.
We're gonna drink some milk. And Ab, while you pour this stuff,
It's milk time. This
I'm gonna
is
talk about our toy
regular.
adventure. So we went to a couple toy stores in the Atlanta area. We went to some flea markets with the whole goal of finding some treasures, some Star Wars goods that we could bring to our homes and share with our families. Why are you giving that look about the blue milk? You
I
good?
just was smelling. I don't know, just something about the color being. It freaks me out a little bit.
Okay.
I don't even know if I want to
Well,
drink
Luke
it.
did it a lot.
He
And it
also
looked
whined
good.
a lot about
If
it.
it's good enough
Hey,
for him, it's good enough for us.
You can't talk bad about Luke Skywalker.
You brought him up.
No. All right. So cool. Ab, thank you so much. You're gonna pour me my milk.
Yeah.
And
I got you.
once
So you guys are going for a full glass? I think that's a mistake. I'm going for just a little bit because like you're gonna drink all that milk, then
this
that's
is
fine.
really good milk.
will
And
you
when
secure
you
our
pour,
toys?
it's hard to stop. Yeah.
Thank you.
Let's get those toys out.
All right, cool. So Jake, we went on our toy adventure. We went to the flea markets. We went to the toy stores.
Yeah.
We went to a toy show. Did you have fun?
We found some good stuff. You want to talk about that that Watto we found? Is it weird? I should drink it.
I have no clue, but we're doing good. So this is what we did. We started off. We went to a toy show, and we went to some flea markets. And Ab, what are you showing us off right now?
Well, this is the Watto.
Why are you showing us off right now?
I'm showing you guys this Watto because we picked this up at a. This was at the flea market
at
up
the
in
flea market.
Marietta that we hit, and we actually were going to that flea market to find a full-scale Watto that we had seen before.
Right.
Did we find him, guys?
We did find it, kind of.
We found parts of him.
Yeah, and I'm worried about him because he was missing an arm and both feet, and it looked like he was in really like poor condition.
Yeah.
So
It looked like maybe he was in a Quentin Tarantino movie or something like
like
that.
after a Quentin
and it was
Tarantino.
weird
Yeah.
because he was at a different flea market. Like somebody had purchased him and then dismantled him, and then like sold him for parts.
It looks like R2's a little bit confused. Does he even know who Watto is? I think he does.
Yeah.
He was around back then. I think.
Yeah.
Was he? Okay.
Oh, okay, so he knows.
You guys know each other?
Wait.
Okay. I know he's smaller, but it's still
That's
him.
him.
This is
That
him.
is him.
This is still him.
Oh my gosh.
All right, cool.
He's
So that was the
opinionated.
first thing we got.
Guys,
You want to take a?
This is
wants a
why
cookie.
R2's acting like that. Watto, it's not often that they put slave owners in action figure form. It's not appropriate, and
Right.
the guy just wasn't He wasn't a good dude, and
Look at him now.
he's in carbonite now. Cool. So what else do we pick up? I'm gonna go ahead and eat a cookie.
Are we gonna do this
Are
cookie?
we doing
We should do it.
cookies?
Let's do some.
We should eat a
cookies.
cookie.
We should eat a
The
cookie.
cookies.
All
All
right.
right, cool.
So these
Oh,
are
my
the-
chair almost just fell.
Before would you guys like a napkin?
What are those?
These are Return of the Jedi napkins. I picked these up. I think we were in Florida.
Probably.
Yeah, on one
Sounds
of our
like
trips.
something we would
yeah,
do.
one of our little excursions. And I've never opened them, and they are original. And I'm just like super pumped because I like opening things. And
Ooh, we're opening vintage Return of the Jedi napkins right now.
Napkins.
Is that blasphemous?
Is that bad?
R2,
we're
would you
also
open up
using
this
them, though.
vintage merchandise?
no
guys-
respect.
No.
All right, guys, you guys want a napkin?
Yeah, thank you. I'm gonna. I just
You
lost.
just
my
having to
whole-
do a full
Go
dunk
right
over
in.
there.
I just
right
lost
in?
my whole cookie.
Now, Craig.
Yeah.
Why are you dunking that cookie?
Why
Is
am
there
I
a reason?
dunking?
Oh.
So, later on in Wookiees and Cookies, probably episode 2 or 3, we're going to show you the behind the scenes of us actually making the cookies. And I'm not going to lie, 24 hours ago, these things were looking good. Right now, it's a judgment call.
They're still. I mean, they still look
We'll
good.
see.
They look good.
How stressed are we about these
They're-
cookies, guys?
I'm more stressed
They're
about the
pretty
toys.
solid.
Do you think this gold dust is going to add to it? Oh,
You know what? It's not that bad.
Is that good?
It's not. I'm not going to call it
This isn't
good.
vegan,
but it's
but-
not that bad. First off, at the same flea market, we found
different.
some trash.
Some trash.
We found some trash. Well, it is a flea market.
Don't call that trash. That's like what I'm most excited about opening.
I was referring to
You were-
literal
he was
trash.
Oh,
referring
that's
to the
actual
actual
trash.
trash.
That was
Okay.
my trash. Okay. These I'm pumped about.
Talk about these.
These are Taco Bell kids meal bags from episode 1, The Phantom Menace, and I just like packaging a lot, and I like blind bags, and I don't know what's in here.
You want me to
pop it
open?
open
You
now?
want me
Yeah,
to
you
open
get
it?
one and I get one.
Let's do
You
it.
wanna
Let's see what's in those Phantom
Okay,
Menace
cool.
blind
Why
bags.
not? We got 'em.
have no idea
going for
what's
it?
in these. We did not open these beforehand. I hope it's nothing weird.
First of all, I hope it is
I
a
hope.
toy from the
I
Phantom
hope there's
Menace.
something weird in here.
Yeah, it was amongst a bunch of bags.
Okay. Are
we doing it?
We'll see. Yeah.
While you guys do that, I'm going to talk to R2. So R2, listen, this is a hidden room on the Death Star. Do you feel comfortable sneaking in and kind of hanging out?
Mine's open.
Dude, I damaged my bag and I kind of feel bad, but I'm excited to see what's in. Whoa, there's like a couple things in here. Whoa, y'all, these are nice pencils.
Let me see those.
I mean, you got a Jar Jar, we got 2 Anakins,
Oh,
so we got doubles.
I
Hold
also,
on.
I also got pencils.
Dude,
We got the whole
pencils are
set. though.
good.
Okay.
Pencils are good.
all right. So we got some pencils.
That's
So it's-
double Jar Jar, double Anakin. I'm gonna.
It's just pencils.
Okay.
Good thing those didn't cost
No,
more
no,
than
no,
$30.
No, there's more.
This might be a little familiar. What'd you get? I got mine. Erasers.
I got some erasers.
Is it all Phantom
Are they the
Menace?
exact same thing?
No, mine's mine's Phantom Menace, but it's a little
see it.
familiar. I don't know. This guy.
What?
Hey,
that.
a little related. Whoa! I know, right?
It's like when you're looking through some old photos and you see yourself younger and you just
Yeah.
can't believe what.
Yeah.
I look good.
The changes like
Yeah.
that take place over
You
time.
guys both look good. This one.
Also, I didn't know they made Phantom Menace glue sticks, George Lucas. Anyways,
Oh, that's a glue stick. Okay, cool.
Abby,
So
why
can,
don't you
like,
tell us
take our
about these
little
things you
bottom
picked
part
up? We saw in the video that you did your first ever bartering.
Oh my God! If we're talking about getting stressed,
Let's
I
do
do
it.
not. Whoa! First of all,
Again, vintage merchandise right to the ground.
right to the ground. I destroy it. No, bartering and like offering people money, haggling for things is something I get super stressed about, and I did it successfully.
Did, it was good.
With your help,
Yeah.
thank you,
Yes.
team. I saw both of these at the convention, the toy convention we were at, and I was like, dude, those are cute, and I don't have a bunch of money because this one's marked for 25 and this one was 15. I think I got them down to like 20.
What
so.
is that?
This is a Return of the Jedi coloring book, which I'm really big on the display of this. It'll look really good on my shelf.
I'm not colored in that thing.
I'm definitely not coloring it, although I do destroy things, as you can see. This is a Return of the Jedi story, music, and photo from the original motion picture. It's like a record, a small 7-inch. So it's cute, and I think they look good.
Aren't those called, is that a,
What do you? Is there like a?
it's like 45?
Sure.
Someone
Yeah,
knows.
I don't know.
45
Guys,
to 45.
is it a 45?
What is it?
Thank you.
45. Thank you.
Thank you, R2. Millennials.
I know, right?
Anyways, I found something cool as well when I was out. I wanted to show these off. These are not originals. These are reproduction Ben Cooper vacuum masks, exclusive to Box Lunch. Yeah, and also this is not actually C-3PO. While I open these and put them on, Jake,
Both
did
of
you
them?
want to show off? Did you want to show
Yeah.
off your?
Yeah,
Do you wanna talk about his bag,
I got one
Jake?
as well.
All right, cool.
In looking for toys, I was having a hard time finding something I liked, and I wanted to get something from you know, the new film.
The Last
and,
Jedi.
The Last Jedi, yeah.
Gotcha.
And there's a lot of Porg stuff, and there's something, the Porgs look weird to me, I don't know. But I saw this one Porg figure, and it was just so cute. I couldn't
can't
pass
resist the Porg.
I couldn't pass this Porg
Oh my
figure
God,
up.
that's a cute
Look
Porg.
at it.
Look at that.
It's, I mean,
Make it do the alarm noise.
That looks different than the one they've been advertising.
it's a little puppet. I think this is
better.
the main. I think this is the main Porg from the movie.
Okay.
Um,
Does he have a name?
I don't. This one just came like this. I don't think he has it. His name is Made in Mexico. Oh, are these okay?
Yeah.
Everyone knows.
All right, cool. Well, I'm not even going to deal with Yoda right now. Guys, when we get back, we're going to be talking more A New Hope. We're going to still be on the Death Star, hopefully. We're going to talk to our friend R2 and make sure he's not mad at us for anything, because he seems, I don't know, is he mad?
Seems
I'm
annoying.
getting like really weird vibes.
Yeah. It's like we're in his space, we're in his territory. But we'll be right back. Thanks for hanging out, and yes, Have Some in Space returns.
Yeah, cheers.
Just a minute. This doesn't fit my big face, so
Oh, that looks good though.
looks pretty good.
I think we should get this. It combines two of my favorite things. BB-8. It's why isn't the basketball like a BB? Wait, does this even come with the basketball?
If there aren't inflatable BB-8
doesn't.
basketballs, why buy it?
Wait, includes one. There's a basketball in here.
But is it just look? It's a
How is there
generic
a
basketball.
basketball?
Here, zoom in. You can see it. The kid's swishing it. First of all,
It's this wide. Is what the fuck is this?
I just love that scene in The Force Awakens when like BB-8's playing basketball.
Am I buying this?
I think you're buying it.
What was that?
What is that like?
Space. Nobody can eat ice cream.
With puns like that, we're going to be going down a rocky road.
Whoa, I like that.
All right. It's time for
want
the
ice
Yes
cream.
Have Some Force budget. Are you guys ready for the Force budget?
Yes.
Let me
I think so.
explain the rules here. The Force budget. Jake, Abigail, you are both one with the Force. The Force is one with you. I'm going to be bringing up topics, controversial or not, from the Star Wars universe. You have to react to them and tell me how much of your Force you are going to be willing to give up for said topics.
How much force do we have to
Do we
start
have?
with?
Yeah.
How
Do I have
strong
an
are we?
allotted?
You each have 10 Force points.
10 force pushes.
You each have 10 Force pushes.
What about a force choke? I got a force
That's
choke.
dangerous.
That is very dangerous. So,
Can't.
you each have 10 Force pushes. You have to budget them equally. Right now, it's time for Yes Have Some Force budget. Do you give a Force? George Lucas, for about 20 years, was kind of tinkering with the original films, A New Hope, Return of the Jedi, Empire Strikes Back. He added a lot of stuff, new special effects, new scenes, new characters.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about the Star Wars special editions?
Well, I don't. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you. I give 0 force about it.
Okay.
Ooh,
I think this guy also gives 0 force, or maybe he gives a lot of forces.
I don't
about
know. None of us are R2 trained. I'm just going to go and say, R2, you give 3 forces? 3 forces.
Right.
Jake, why do you give 0 forces?
Because I just think it was a bad decision. You know what? Maybe I should give all my forces because it's like it's kind of maddening and it doesn't make sense. And you go back and you watch, you know, the special edition of the original films, and they're just like riddled with really bad creatures and like really bad looking visual effects that are just like layered on top of stuff that looks good in real world things. It just doesn't.
Yeah.
It doesn't mix.
And actually, the fact that there's like an edition of it that's different from the one that's on the shelves that we go and purchase and like look at, the fact that there is like a whole generation of people who have seen one version of something and I may have missed out or have seen a different version stresses me
Because
out
it's like
I wanna
hard
be
to
on the
find
same-
too.
Yeah,
It's like it's
that
hard to
too.
find.
Well, there's
We
no
have
digital.
the VHS copies, and that's
I want to go Blu-ray shopping with R2.
He would be a good, yeah.
No?
Well, he could probably just. I bet he could just scan. He could just scan the disc, and it's just in R2.
yeah.
Obvious.
Oh
Come
man, that's a
on.
great idea. We should take him out and just get all those codes.
Go to Best Buy with R2.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking for the original edition.
Looking for the official disc.
Picking up everything else too.
I want to chime in. I kind of agree with you guys. I mean, I get when you're like the father of something, when you're the creator, it ultimately as an artist, you can go back and edit stuff, you can add stuff. But over time, like Star Wars became, you know, the fans. The fans own Star Wars. Disney doesn't own Star Wars.
Well, you know
I
what?
own Star Wars.
One time, Steven Spielberg went into E.T. and he took the guns out.
Yeah.
And he put in the
Walkie-talkies.
walkie-talkies.
It was nothing like that, penis breath.
You're telling me there's no like camera security system on the Death Star?
Well, you know, I feel like the Death Star has some people working for it that maybe aren't the smartest people, and maybe, you know, if they were, it wouldn't keep getting blown up.
Do not insult the Empire.
I'm not insulting anybody. I'm just saying, like, maybe they should hire better contracting.
That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're yeah, exactly. I think what R2 just said was, when you go in somebody else's house, take your shoes off.
Take your shoes off.
Take those shoes off.
It's just nice.
Yourself, you know.
You guys ready for this Force budget? Right
Ready.
now, it is rumored that the next spin-off movie in the Star Wars universe is going to be an Obi-Wan Kenobi movie starring Ewan McGregor. Jacob Walsh, how much Force do you give?
I'm gonna give it 1. I'm gonna give it 1. I like Ewan McGregor. I like Obi-Wan, but I don't like these like prequel. I don't like the idea of seeing a prequel movie or just focusing on these characters that we've already spent so much time with and see like, oh, I need to know exactly what they were doing while he was hiding on Tatooine. I don't care for that. And then on top of that, casting Ewan McGregor again just like solidifies the fact that the prequels are canon. And like,
Do you not think they're canon?
I mean, no, I do.
But you don't want to be
But I don't
reminded.
want them to be. It's like I don't want to be reminded of the prequels. Force Awakens is so good, and it did so well at kind of turning things back to how people kind of wanted it to be, and forgetting about the prequels and getting people out of that mindset of how awful they fucking are, and then just making another movie with Ewan McGregor is just going to make me think of the prequel. And I don't know. I mean, it's up to them to.
It's not up to us.
It's up to them
Yeah.
to, you know,
Right.
prove me wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, you're still gonna see it though.
I'm gonna see it. I'm not gonna
You're
not
gonna
go
buy
see
all
a
the
Star
toys,
Wars
right?
movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
I already got like the pre-order.
You're just only gonna get 1.
You're
Force.
pre-ordering toys
I
from
just
a movie that doesn't exist.
It's just 1 Force right now because
it.
Okay,
I don't
got
know.
it.
Abby, how much Force do you get for that one?
0. I don't care.
We're stingy with our forces
Sorry,
today.
yeah. When it
Is
comes to
Alec
prequels-
Guinness hearing this?
Yeah. If he is, sorry, first of all, but yeah, no,
I don't
I'm
think
just,
he is.
I'm not pumped. I don't really have a high interest level in that. I don't have any real investment. Not a big fan of the prequels. Not super invested in Obi-Wan, so it's like, you know, whatever.
Well, what did you
happens.
think of Ewan McGregor? Like, some people say Ewan McGregor is the best part of those movies.
I would agree with you, but being the best part of those movies isn't necessarily saying that you need a standalone spin-off.
I agree with that 100%. Yeah.
All right. R2, do you have any thoughts on Obi-Wan before we move on? Yeah, I think he's pretty cute, too. Lastly, you guys ready to move on for this Force budget?
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Last one.
Thor Ragnarok director Taika Waititi, he said this week he wants to do a Star Wars movie.
Yeah.
Yeah. He said,
Kenobi, years ago you served my father in the Clone Wars. Now he begs you to help him
every
struggle
time
Yeah.
with this message,
We get
It's
it.
like, it's kind of all he talks about.
We get it.
it's been going on for 40 years.
He's talking about the Death Star plans. again.
Literally
It's like
40
he doesn't
years.
listen, you know?
I didn't think when we had him on, like when we agreed to have you on, that you said you weren't going to do this.
Right, right. R2, we're gonna have to ask him to
Get him out
leave.
here.
Come
We're
on.
filming a show here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't have the Death Star plans. There's
don't
no
have-
Death Star. We're on the Death Star.
We don't have
We
the
don't have
Death
the
Star
Death Star
Every
plan. We
day
gave
is
you
when
the
the
Death
Death
Star.
Why
Star
would we have the
plans.
Death Star plans on the Death Star?
Hey.
Cool.
It was Yeah.
He's upset.
cool. It was cool having you on, but like we're gonna have to ask you to leave.
Yeah, we're professionals here,
But
so
we're
it's
filming
like,
a show here, and it's just time for him to get out of here.
Yeah.
really loud.
Thanks.
Thank
Thanks
you.
for your thoughts.
Thank
No,
you.
I don't have them.
Yeah, seriously.
Why would you?
Why would the Death why would we even have the Death Star plans
Yeah.
in this
Yeah.
room? Like we're just sitting here. Can we just?
I hate to see it end this way, though.
It's rough. Let's just get back to our questions.
Cool. I don't know. The guy from Thor wants to direct a Star Wars. Do you guys want to see a Star Wars comedy?
Yeah, I do want to see a Star Wars comedy, but I don't. Hold on.
Oh, God.
What is that?
It's the Death Star plans.
That's the Death Star.
It's the
plan.
Death Star plans.
Jake was sitting on the Death Star plans.
Found them.
Sorry, R2.
I guess that's all the time we have for Yes Have Some in Space, Episode 1, Wookiees and Cookies. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Make sure you tune in to the next one. For Abigail Gardner, Jacob Walsh, my name is Craig Goldberg. We'll see you next time in space.
What should I do with these?
Gin Erso?
I do that. Okay.